morning. It's Thursday, October 26, 2023. Yes, the market open already. Right now is 10:40. Stock market open at 9:30. So it's 50 minutes past by. Actually, no, more than that. It's an hour 10 minutes. Let's figure out 10:20. Okay, so let's take a quick look. QQQ, the NASDAQ index, which is all the technology, all the four-letter word. I mean, not all the four-letter symbol, the ticker is not just the four-letter word, but it's four-letter. The NASDAQ, representing technology sector, is big red bar. Matter of fact, it broke through support. This support line, the white line, we connect this bottom, and this bottom. Last time at four bottom yesterday, and then it's testing right through and went inside the purple box. Purple box, what is the purple box? Purple box is the previous breakout level. Two level actually, yeah. Two level below. Actually this purple box should extend all the way back to my data loading is very slow. All the way back here. Right, this top. It connect the previous drops, one of the top. That's why it's kind of significant, and it's right in this area. It's an area. Box is an area, right? A line is just a simple point in time connected on the time series, right? A box is an area. That's where we can use calculus. Okay, let them solve. We're not going to use calculus and all that math stuff. Not necessarily. Okay, we can use it, but then we become a quant fund, right? And that's a different ballgame where you want a lot of correlation, independent, unrelated stuff you want correlation. And that's how really confident gets started. Anyhow, right now we're down days. So the question is, what's going on? What happened? We try to understand the market. We just not just looking at the bar, what's going on. We need to understand the market. Here's another thing. The volatility index, every time the market comes down, okay, volatility index goes up. The VIX is volatility S&P 500 index. S&P 500 is the mid-cap, middle capitalized company. You're talking about Procter & Gamble, Tesla, those used to be 500 million in capitalization. Now it's a lot more. I gotta look it up what it is now. But back in my days when I was trading, it was 500 million and up capitalization. That's mid-cap, and that could be part of the considered mid-cap. So they have 500 mid-cap company represent the middle-sized company, which is actually huge. Alright, and this is volatility. What's volatility? Good question is, volatility is basically the top and bottom, how wide the bar is, and you take an average of that. So every day this gets recalculated. Right now it's high, it's all the way up here. Why? Because when market drops, it's a lot faster than the market goes up. It's just like gravity. When you climb a ladder, you go, oh my god, you take each step of the way, right? Well, if you want to come off the ladder, there's a quicker way. Jump! And that's exactly the rate of change when it comes down on a drop. Right? It's much faster. In that sense. But it gives, like you got these big bar. And it takes forever to climb, and you feel big bar, and you kind of literally release. That's right, little bar, big bar, and that's big bar in the QQQ, which means everything is dropping. You can see the spider is the S&P 500, there's a Dow Jones index. Okay, the important part is what's going on. Then you gotta ask yourself, what the heck's going on? Why is the market sell? Sometimes you can find reasons, sometimes you can't. Okay. Everything is in hindsight in that sense. Technical analysis are after it happened. Then you look for the reason in hindsight. Look, today we have a GDP release. GDP represent what? Gross domestic product. That represent a country overall, the service and good all add together, how much they produce. The biggest GDP in the world? US. Number 2, China. Number 3, Japan or Germany. They're fighting for that spot now. Used to be US and Japan, and then, I don't know, many years ago, right? I don't know where China was, but they catch up a lot over the last 20, 30 years, become the second largest economy in the world. And why? When somebody say, oh, this is the biggest economy in the world, this is second biggest economy in the world, what does that really mean? That means that all the goods and services add up together each year and how much to produce, how many trillion, gazillion, or billion, whatever you want to call those, right? Just a lot of zero. Right? The whole point is that GDP, and they get measured every quarter. It's a guidance how you're doing. Expanding 4.9%. So that's pretty good. That's pretty well. I mean, consider the inflation right now we sort of slow down, but economy doesn't seem like it's slowing down. But then the other side of when you have a growing economy, you push inflation higher, right? Everybody have more money to spend. Well, not necessarily everybody have more money, but it's mostly the people of asset and rich who have pricing power become more richer. This is why you gotta accumulate asset. Your job is just get you paid. When inflation comes in, your salary doesn't get adjusted. Hey, that's life. Go talk to your boss. Go smack him around, okay? Alright. So this is what's going on. That's why it's important to understand that the rich, middle class, and poor, what are the major differences? The real difference is the wealthy, the rich, is holding appreciating asset that goes up. They have pricing power. Right? They don't just rely on a salary or regular income. Right? They have the asset, the stream of incomes that goes up and down with the economy. So Meta came out with earnings yesterday, and I guess they're not happy about it. Why are they not happy? Well, are they not happy? First question, right? Are they not happy? You think they're happy? Are they not happy? Well, the quickest way to know why earnings comes out every quarter, tell you how the company is doing for that quarter. It's backward looking, right? Because data came out, already done, already what have taken place. Wow, look at this. Big tail. That means not only gap down, they don't like it. They sold off all the way down here, and then some people decide, okay, that's enough, buy it back up. So they have big tail. This is what I call Thor's hammer. When you gap and Thor's hammer on this is not a trade, okay? Don't get it wrong. This is not a trade. It cleaved right through yesterday. This support line, right? Tail, right? The body of these tail, I try to connect all these bodies, right? At the bottom, I got this support line. And it clear right through, and it's right at the low point, right here. This point right here now. So this meaningless now. It cleared through already. All right. And now the system is from 3 days ago. It already tell me a red line. This is a sell signal. I mean, is this that you should not buy? This signal tell me that. My MACD crossover. You see the blue line? There's a moving average. A slow one and a fast one. The blue one has less bar. The orange one have more bars to take the average. When you have more data, the average will be more compressed, right? When you have smaller data, volatility like these become more prominent. You have a bunch of 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3. Let's say it's kind of so it's sideways 5, 4, 3. Then you just have a line. The dot will be 4, right? But then if the last 3 days is 5, 5, 5, or negative 10, negative 10, negative 10, guess what? The average is negative 10, right? Then it would just drop really fast, that dot. You know what I'm saying? So more data usually is smoother, it's slower. This is what the fast moving average and slow moving average is. Just think of it this way, that a crossover, that means whatever trade you had, you should have got out on the long. That's what it meant actually. And you see this histogram, the red bar, that means it's in the sell territory. You should not buy, basically. All right, and it happens before. So, somebody in the know? No, somebody follow this actively, and they do the calculation, and as they get closer and closer, and they say, okay, something is not looking right. Let's lighten our portfolio. Let's not hold so much, Mark Zuckerberg, right? Zach. Right? Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. Okay. Anyhow. To me, he's an accidental billionaire. You know, that guy have no real talent or anything. Right? He just create Facebook on the campus and to grade people around. People can vote and then become Facebook. So it's not intentional. Yeah. I mean, he learned things along his way and whatever, but yeah, you know, it's not like he designed Facebook to be one of the next big thing of the world, right? So it just happened accidentally. Yeah, so I never remember his name. And he doesn't make rocket like Elon Musk to go to space. What does he do for the world, to improve the world, for the human future? And matter of fact, he's still outdated. So, yeah. Yes, so, but that independent of whether or not I would trade the stock. Okay, trading is nothing about my personal opinion. It's about, I see setup, I see opportunities out that can make me money, I will trade. My personal opinion means nothing, won't make me any money. Opinion is meaningless. Okay, only thing that matters is, can it make you money, right? Can you gain something from it? Can you get better, smarter, wiser? Okay, alright, in that sense. Anyway, so matter, kill itself, and let's look at the actual numbers. What's important is, okay, the chart tell you that earnings per share, it beats earning. Only $3.63 expected. It beat it by 70 cents. That's pretty good. Okay, revenue still beating revenue. Active user, okay, they didn't lose too much active user. I mean, they still have good amount, 2.2 billion, 2.9, 2.09, 2.07. Active user remains the same. Average revenue per user, $1.25, really. Okay, and they beat all the expectation. That's good, right? But that's not the main point. Now let's go further into net income. It rose 164%. Wow, that's pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? And Meta business is outperforming competitors. Outperforming Google parent said in its early report Tuesday that ad revenue increased about 9.5%, while smaller rival Snap reported revenue growth of 5%. Okay. Yeah. So you actually re-accelerated because of Apple, right? Some of the policy changes in Apple, right? So they benefit from that. They see a 7% increase in time spent on Facebook and a 6% bump on Instagram, right? They also own Instagram, and blah 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 blah. And then because the Hummer Wars is a lot of misinformation, they shut down account. They do what's supposed to be done. You know, should be right. I mean, what should be right? Right? Not like previously don't care in the past and let people say whatever they want. Right? Misinformation war all the time going on. Now going forward, they also tell you what they expect going forward for the next quarter. Okay, they expect sales and all these numbers that will be 80% higher from a year earlier, the midpoint of the range, blah, 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 all these numbers coming out, right? As far as the investment opportunity and priority, okay, this is the important part. What are they spending their time and money and thinking on, right? And everybody knows AI. Well, Meta is in a big data, right? They have all your data. All your data. You got your mom, your dog, your cat, and your mouse. Right? So, AI will be our biggest investment area in 2024 going forward. Matter of fact, they have been pumping $3.74 billion in operating losses for the quarter for the AI division, Reality Labs division matters. Okay, and so far they have lost close to $25 billion. Remember, this is how it works for the big companies. They dump money into it, into the next biggest thing. They just latch on one of the point, and so trend rise, and they can make a lot of money, and they can afford to lose $25 billion, right? And continue to do a lot more billions. That's how it works. That's how it's been working on this model, on a lot of business models, especially in the NASDAQ models. They want to monopolize, corner the market, like Amazon, Netflix did the same thing. Right? And then eventually, and they have investors who they're losing money, even they're making money, but they can dump up more money, and they're losing money every quarter for like 10 years in straight. You know, all of a sudden, they took over the whole market, become the only player like Netflix. Blockbuster went bankrupt, there's no mom and pop video or online streaming, right? You have Hulu, Disney, but still Netflix they already pretty much cornered the market, right? Even Amazon Prime try to give it, you got Prime, you get Amazon Prime Video, but still cannot compete with Netflix. They corner the market, and then they reap the benefit from that. From that point forward, they become the biggest player. That's what they do. They drive out all the competitors. And yeah, it is a very evil way of doing business because all the money gets funneled to one group, all these investors and people, and then you have all the other satellite or mom and pop store all gone. You have concentrated wealth. You create a lot of inequalities in wealth distribution. But who cares? Because, hey, doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter? Well, it does matter if you have no opportunities, right? You have less opportunities, and you have just few people in charge of the sex of the industry. That's pretty bad, actually. But that's how extreme capitalism can drive that. I would say. Sometimes government they need to come in, and we do have antitrust law, anti-monopolized law, but it will take years for them. Like at one point, I remember Bell Atlantic, right? They control the whole East Coast. That's why it's called Bell Atlantic, or the telephone line. They monopolize market. Eventually, it take years, decades for company to come in to break it up. So you have small Bell, eventually break it up. But they already reap all the benefit, and they destroy any possible competitor. So in that way, it is a tyrant system. If you really think about it. That's no democracy in that when you let the system run like that, right? We are the voters, when we buy a product or service, we're giving the vote with our money. But if only one choice, guess what? What's that called? If only one choice, then monopolize, right? So other companies have no price amount, no way to come in and come and compete and give you choice. Like democracy is about giving you one choice, right? Choosing the lesser, two of the lesser evil sometimes. What I'm saying, right? So in that sense, in that way, but again, my opinion doesn't matter because if it makes money, it's good. It doesn't make money, who cares? It comes down to So they're burning money. They're doing an AI thing, which is a good thing, I think. But still, something triggers it that people say, "Hey, let's do this first. Let's get out first." And then they decide, wait a second, maybe not. Now they're buying it back. You see this long tail? Right? That means, I will show you how it happened. Because I'm so smart now. Nothing I do is too smart. Again, my opinion doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is, this is the intraday. This is minute by minute, every minute since the market opened. So this open, the gaps down, that means a lot of sell orders. So they price it much lower when it open. A lot of people are trying to sell and push it at a fair point price at that point. And if the selling still come in, we trace a little, second run, 3-1. Nice, right? Look, down, sideways, down, sideways, down. That's how everything moves in the market. Remember these patterns, down, sideways, or down, come back a little, and then more, come back a little, right? Like a wave. It's a wave. And then you can see right here from this, I can draw a nice box around it. Okay, that is where it just, hey, that just goes sideways. Where's my box? I always have a hard time finding my box. I don't know where's my box. Yeah, where's my box? There we go. I gotta remember the brushes, the box. Okay. This is the breakdown point line. Okay. And then you have this box. You see how this is start trading at narrow? It dropped right below these two big bar, and then it start doing this. So I retrace and going sideways. That means people don't know. The sellers are gone. Sellers are done. That means, and there's no buy coming in yet. It's just going, twirling your finger, picking your nose, drinking your coffee, feeding your cat. All right. And then all of a sudden buyers start coming in. Bam, 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 bam. Look. You see? Loud. You see my indicators? It changed into green line. Why? It broke up this bar above this level. Okay, it broke up and you got this green line and buyers coming in. I mean, alright. So it opened here, it dropped all the way down here. Right now it's trading here, right? Now you see how you get that long tail. I just explained you. You better know how to do it because you're going to explain it back to me otherwise. Okay, fine. This pattern gave us that this when you compress it into 1 day. Okay, so 1 minute by a minute in 1 day you get this. Okay. So it'd be interesting. Remember, when it gap and do things like that, you wait 3 days before you want to decide to do anything. Now, I want to give you a really good pattern. It's called flag pattern. This is the pole, and it should retrace a little bit more like a flag. Or this is a flag. This is the pole, and this is a flag right here. All right, and when it breaks a new high, you buy the stock. Or you can buy it at the low too. Question is, I am long bias on that. Although they still have data, okay. Although I mean, whatever, but that doesn't matter. All that matters is, can it make me money? And I'm looking for entry point. Right? But earnings coming up, look. This breakout is fake breakout. I've turned green, but it doesn't work. Okay, you have to. This is why just indicators along, whatever you use. These are mathematical equations. That's all it is. You cannot just use straight out mathematical equation to determine to enter trade, to buy stock or sell stock. You must understand what's behind it. What's the reason behind it to drop? What's causing it to go up? We know Meta is a big player in virtual reality. Augmented reality. They're a huge player in that. They have all the data with certified AI language model requirement. Right? This is why Meta just went straight up. If not for the AI development, okay, if we look back, okay, each bar is a week. I'm going to change it to each bar is a week. If I look back, Meta was collapsing, was dying, and actually I have short on Meta all this time. Was shorting, and eventually I took out somewhere around here, and it dropped even further. But this year, late last year, end of last year, starting to pick back up, and then this year just went straight up. Why? Because this year's AI, Open AI, right, came out with ChatGPT. And so I'm waiting for pullback and continuation of this trend. I'm waiting for entry point. And I actually like it when market comes in. I want to see, is it strong versus the market? Let buyer. Like today, it dropped and there's still buyer very clearly, right? So I have to kind of think about it further over for the weekend to further understand why they sold off. Actually, my question is why they sold off. Why did they show off, right? I see the numbers all beating expectation, which is a positive thing, right? When you beat expectation, it should be a positive thing. But it's actually nowadays beating expectation is a given. Sometimes it's depends on how much you beat expectation too. But more so than beating expectation is the guidance and all that. And that will be the key. So what do? How do I look up why people sell it, buy it? Best thing is look at other people's opinion. How do you find that? It's a couple places. Reddit is one place, but you don't have to serious people. You're people who are around. And let me introduce you to a site called Seeking Alpha. Okay. Alpha means excessive return over beta in finance term. In finance, beta is just market return. When you buy an index, you get market return, right? To beat the market, you have to do work, and that's skill. And then they call it alpha. So excessive return over the market. Otherwise, just buy the market. You don't have to do anything, right? It goes up, you make money. It goes down, you make money. Right? You want do better than the market? Well, you better develop a skill. And in the financial world, we call it alpha. No, that's no omega. Omega is the end. If you want to ask. Okay, so I go to Seeking Alpha. I type Meta 4-letter word. Okay, 4-letter symbol. That's NASDAQ. Anything 4 letters, ticker symbols. And then you tell me a bunch of stuff, summary, blah, 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 right? And I can see people's analysis. Some of them you have to have subscribed to get it, but you can see what people are thinking. I take a glance over the headline. What did I do? Okay, yesterday goes beast mode, bull past earning. Okay, yeah, blowout show. So I'm looking for why is it dropping, or is it because it's dropping from the market? People say, okay, a lot of these are opinion. You gotta be very careful. Still a bargain. That's an opinion. Until otherwise proven, it's an opinion, right? And you gotta be very careful. Don't trade on opinions. You gotta separate the opinion from the fact, and you gotta separate opinion from reasonable, logical projection, estimate. Do not trade on opinion. That's why I would say opinion is meaningless. This shit, okay, it's gonna get you killed. You lose your money. You lose a lot of money trading on opinions. People read a piece of news, they trade on it. No, do not do that. Okay, way of saying Wall Street is that you buy the rumor, sell the news. When the news come out, already hold the stock. That's why I'm dumping it onto you. Now the news come out, perfect. I'm going to sell it to you. You're gonna be the Trump. Okay, so overall, let's look at someone who posts analysis, and then you can go into here and find the reason. Now, my question was: is it because of market? Because the market is down how much? The market is down 1%, so it's down slightly. But Meta is down 3%, 3.5%, much steeper. Google is down. All these guys down. Okay, when the index is down, typically the stock will go further in actuality. That makes sense. So market is not helping it. You can contribute at least 1.5%, half of that to the market, but it's still 1.5 is itself that decided to do this, but it's coming back. So we'll have to see. Unlike Google, yesterday was Google. Remember that Google was not doing well on the cloud platform surfaces. That's why people sold into it. Today, there's no big reason yet for it to really sell off. As I read the articles, the earnings review, right? They have terrific third quarter. They add some active user exhibit considerable strength. Please note that the material weakness year over year. Okay. Yeah. One heck away. Funny. Okay. You can see all the fundamentals. Okay. Some of the engagement, PU, ad revenue. That's why they make money, right? You see the ad revenue change in price trend, so it's coming back a little bit. Rounding the curve, rounding the bottom, right? This is called rounding the bottom on the curve, right? And you have this one is improving. Just close the ad. The long-term overall growth disseminating back to post yet. Blah 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 blah. Segment reporting, reels, business messaging, chatbot, AI. Okay, recommendation system increase time spent on Facebook and IG. Instagram by 7.6%. AI will be our biggest investment, both in engineering and computing resource. Continue to deprioritize the number of long AI project. Okay, yeah, AI is where the money will be. I mean, there's a consumer part, there's a business part, there's a creator part. I'm not just saying blah blah blah. So what they're doing on AI, they think they're quite unique. Yeah, everybody think they're unique. They always overestimate themselves. We all do. If you ask, if you do a survey and ask the world driver, did they consider themselves an average driver or better than average driver? Most people would say I'm better than average. Indeed, they're just the most is average or below average, because that's just how standard distribution work, right? Statistic work. Not majority can be better than average. Then what's the average, right? Right? Everybody drive that much better. Everybody went to a racing school to learn how to drive much better than most people. No, right? They make video game. They can drive better. They can maybe drive better on track, stomping on the gas pedal, right? That's not necessarily mean drive better in the street. It's two different skill sets. Nobody play a video game to know how to drive on the street and stuck in traffic, right? Okay. So yeah. So people tend to overestimate themselves all the time. Okay, understand that. Llama and open source. Oh, Llama. Metaverse. What the heck is that? Oh man, that Nintendo Wii like big head thingy. Metaverse, right? That's that. I think that you create avatar and you have the metaverse. Yeah. That's just okay. Whatever. I just love it. That seriously. So this is actually the X clip of learning. But I'm not seeing opinion why it is dropping. So it might be just a market push going down along with the market. Consider that. So this is why you got to be careful. Is that if you don't have the market behind your back, this can happen. Even all the earnings beat, all right? You think, this stock should go up. No, because it's getting dragged down. Even something inside I haven't seen yet, I haven't found yet. So over the weekend, as people digest and comb over the earnings report, people will start pumping out articles. What are they thinking? Why? The forward-looking guidance of analysts or of individual investor. So it's going to be a busy weekend. A lot of things to read. That's all it is. Which makes it fun. And this is how you need to stay on top of them. Because I'm playing the Bay 8 mostly. Right now I'm focusing on these Bay 8. And this Super AI, what I call them. And these AI, heavy AI stock. That is going to be the first wave of move. Alright. And then along the way, you're going to have new company popping up and benefit from new AI technology in that. And it's going to be the next internet bubble. What I'm looking at is an AI bubble, and people are going to dump a lot of cash. I'm going to ride this wave and try to make a bucket of gold, a lot of money. Right? And buy my own island. Okay, no, I don't want my own island. Why do I want to spend money on my own island? I want to put it in the bank, put it in something that have appreciating value, okay? Buying island doesn't necessarily appreciate in value. Okay, why do I got to put upkeep maintenance, right? Or if I decay my own country, I got to have a defense force, buy some radar. I don't know. I mean, okay. That's to me, it's race of resource that can do a lot of good. Okay, I rather open school or stuff like that, make the world a better place. But that's just me. Okay. Anyway, that's about it for today. I try to keep it short, but again, I talk a lot, and it's as short as I could for today. It's interesting. That's what it is. And okay, then I look forward to tomorrow or later on. Let's see what's going on in the market, and I will continue to search up articles and to understand all these factor situation continue to develop in the market, so I can find setup I can benefit from placing my trades. Thanks for watching, and again, remember, prosperity happen never by accident. It is plans accumulated.